Welcome everyone back to Runescape. Let's go ahead and get our School of Fortune hit out of the way. Probably won't bother even getting anything. Oh, okay. And of course it's the members item. Yes, let's go ahead and discard that. That's unfortunate. I really do enjoy getting the experience lamps, like that small one right here that we have. Did it put me up a level? No, it didn't. There's a reason I'm going for mining. It's going to be a big part of the next couple of, or at least one of the quests that we're going to do. I think it has, actually I think two. There's two quests that we have left to do that have to have some sort of mining and, I think maybe, yeah, mining and smithing level. Let's go ahead and deposit some stuff. Get rid of all those eggs. I don't even know why I have that many eggs. And feathers. I think I got them for a reward, didn't I? Oh yeah, I did. I forgot about that. I don't need Silverlight really anymore either. I might have it for something later on. I think it actually does weaken demons overall. So maybe if we ever go into the wilderness, go far into the wilderness, we can maybe fight some lesser demons or something with it, see if it actually does help. Okay, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests left. That's not a lot. And like I said, 2 of them are going to require smithing and mining levels. In fact, one of the quests that we have to do seems to have had an overhaul while I wasn't playing. So it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. I wonder how many of these people are bots chopping down trees. That's what I've always wondered, like how many of these people are actually playing and which ones are bots, because they're always around trees. I think the one by Varrock's Castle has a whole lot of bots by it too. Like the one by that caged area with the bear. There's a tree there, I forget what it is. I think it might be a willow or oak. And there's always a ton of people around it. And I'm pretty sure some of them, there's probably a couple of real players there, but some of them are more than likely bots. Alright. Here we are at the Dwarf's mining area. I think we have to start this quest up here first, though. I also want to see what our levels have to be. I'm pretty sure it's like mining 5 or smithing 5, something along those lines. No, I think the one, if it's the same requirements as Doric's quest, which that's what this mission was originally, then I think it's 5 smithing that I need, and I definitely don't have that. Smithing and mining pretty much go hand in hand. Just like fishing and cooking go hand in hand. You can do both basically while you're doing one of them. Because you mine out getting experience, and then you take the stuff, go to Falador and put it into the furnace. You make bars out of that gives you smithing experience, and then you make it into stuff. Ooh, it's fully voice acted.
It's over. It's over. My business, my life, everything, it's all in ruins. Normov should have sent his pickaxe order through this week, but I've heard nothing. He's been my most loyal customer for years, and he's not the only one to stop. I'm ruined. I got bigger problems than letting random adventurers use my anvil right now. If you help me, perhaps I could allow you to work with it then. Perhaps you should get some more experience first. I'd love the help, but I need someone who will be able to assist me if we're going to do this.
Alright, yes, we require level 5 smithing. So we have to go into the Jorth mining area. Smithing, as you can see, we have not done much with that. We're still level 1 in it, although 5 levels in smithing should not be that very hard. It's kind of weird seeing level 100 NPCs hanging around. Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, one of these dwarfs in here sell pickaxes. Because I need a better pickaxe than the bronze one. I'm also going to have to get rid of the meat in my inventory as well, because I'm not going to be able to carry much if I have all that there. Is it this store? That's a cart conductor. Ah, here's the pickaxe shop. At the moment, the only thing we can use is the... We can use the iron one, that's all we can use. It's probably not that much better than the bronze one, but I'll get what I can take. At least for now. Okay. I also need a certain mining level for the next quest we're gonna do, but I don't remember exactly what level I have to be for that one. Overall, I'm gonna try and get up to at least level 20 in mining. maybe level 25. I'm gonna show how you do this, mining and smithing wise, like one time, and then after that I'm going to skip the rest of it until I have the proper levels that I need. And my mining skill is level 5. I'm actually surprised I got it up that fast. Although I did use a small experience lamp on it earlier, so that's probably why. Level 21 would be a good stopping place, because then I'd be able to get a mithril axe. As you can see, mining can take a while. It used to be automatic, where you would continue mining until your inventory was full. I guess they changed that because it was too abuse-worthy. I don't know exactly the details on that. But I do remember it was very easy to sit here and collect a whole bunch of ore. I'm assuming they probably make it stop after each one because of trying to get rid of bots and stuff like that. That's the only reason I can think of that they would change it from being automatic to manually each time. Blue right. I also believe I need tin. I'm finding a lot of clay, but not tin. Ah, here's some tin ore. I'm just gonna get rid of the meat out of my inventory. It'll just save me time overall if I have a pretty clear inventory to get a bunch of ore. Bronze bars will always be made in the furnace, so we don't have to worry about any sort of difficulty set in for that. When you get to iron bars, it gets a bit trickier. Because then you have a 50-50 shot to lose it in the furnace. As you can see, this can be very boring. That's why I'm going to be cutting out the 99% majority of this, because this is going to take several hours to do. But this right here, this bit of inventory, Then I'm gonna get bronze bars out of it. It's probably gonna send me up to level 3 or 4 in smithing automatically. We're almost at another mining level, it looks like. Yep, level 7. See, the mining levels are pretty easy to get if you're just sitting here collecting ore. It'll get slower and slower once we get past 10, but for right now, it's just breezing by. I'll pretty much be able to get these sets of quests done without much problem. The only quest that's going to give me problems that I'm worried about is Dragon Slayer. Like I said, I've never actually finished that one, to be honest. I'm pretty sure I've said that before. I've made it all the way up to the dragon and fought the dragon, but I lost and then never went back. That was on my main account. At this point, I shouldn't even call it my main account. This should be my main account at this point. I'm actually a lot more, determined with this one than I ever was with the last one I had. I mean, my main account is only like level 60, and it's been around for almost a decade. I just sort of stopped leveling, and I haven't played this game in a while. I mean, it's really, the only things for the last couple of years that I've actually logged in to do were the holiday events, because I knew those were items that you could never get again. And I always enjoyed getting them and doing the little quests that they always had. I have a similar thing going on of Rift. I like the Rift events they put out. We can now have a steel pickaxe, which we'll buy up. I don't know exactly. I don't know if maybe these make the time go down for getting the ore or something. I'm not sure exactly how it works. Alright, I have all the ore that I need. I have a full set of tin and copper, all that I can get in my inventory at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to go slide through here, through the scorpions, then head up into Falador, and head to the furnace house. That's, I think, right outside of, I think it's right outside the White Knight Castle. As you can see, all these scorpions are not attacking me. I'm way too overleveled for them at this point. I think maybe the big one might attack me, but all these small ones don't even care. As I was thinking back to when I first started playing this game was my first ever MMO. Runescape in 2002. And I was thinking about that, and then I realized I've been doing MMOs for a decade now. And that's just like, wow. I mean, when you look at this game from a decade ago to now, it's a completely different game. I mean, this is technically what they call RuneScape 2. The original RuneScape was a lot more cartoony, it was more like 2D sprites. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get the bronze bars. There's still private servers that still run the original RuneScape and the way it looked. I haven't been on one of those. I was on one once, and I sort of liked it just for the remembrance factor of how that looked and how that played and everything. It was actually kind of a neat experience. But I sort of made the decision that I wanted to do the regular RuneScape instead of doing a private server or anything like that, because even though it's changed, it still pretty much has the RuneScape roots to it for the most part. Ooh, there's a Mythos Square shield that I didn't even know was here. I forgot all about this. That's probably going to be the best shield we're going to get for a while. Anyways, we have all our bronze bars. Now we have to go back to the dwarves mining area and use one of their anvils. I should probably activate this. That's gonna save me some time in the future. I really can't believe I went this long without using lodestones, to be honest. The thing I thought they were like home locations for... Well, here's the thing. The original home teleport was a spell that took you back to, I think, whatever you had marked as your home town, and it took like an hour for it to... or was it Lumbridge? It took you back to Lumbridge, I think. And it would take an hour for it to be reusable again. Now they have this whole lodestone system, which kind of kills the whole point of teleportation magic. I mean, the only teleportation magic that would even be useful at this point now would be the telegrab at level 33 magic, which you actually need for a quest. Okay, here's the bronze smithing that I was talking about. Use a hammer to bang this stuff. You have to have a hammer in your inventory. Yeah, we're gonna make level 3 easy with this. We should anyways. Most of the experience comes from anviling weapons out. You get a little bit for smithing the bars in the first place, but not a lot. And that's pretty much it. So I am going to start on my mass leveling of mining and smithing now. Hello everyone, welcome back, and I am now level 26 in mining and level 20 in smithing. And I now have a School of Fortune again. Let's go ahead and use that and see what we get. Oh man, that was close to that pendant. Those uncooked pizzas might actually come in handy at some point. I think they're in my bank, I'm pretty sure. As you can see, I've already started smithing iron stuff. I was able to start smithing iron swords and stuff like that. Like I said, you have to be careful when you're smithing iron and stuff. Anything that takes I think iron ore has a 50-50 shot of not working out when you try and make it into bar form. Now I have 2 bronze helmets in my inventory, and I'm going to leave those there because I need one of them. I can't remember which it is, but for a quest later on, we're going to need one of them and another item for us to be able to use, for us to be able to get into a place. But for now, we're going to go ahead and teleport. Alright. This actually wasn't a waste of a teleport, to be honest. It was easier to teleport out than to walk all the way out and lose all my running stamina. But we are now ready to take on this quest and the other quest that we needed mining experience for.
You'll help me. Thank you. I've been working here as a smith for decades, but over the last few months, the number of people ordering from me has fallen. When I get new customers, they soon stop ordering from me as well. To make matters worse, I've received word that my son, Boric, finished his studies in the dwarven city of Keldagrim, but he hasn't made it home. He should have been back weeks ago. I'm getting too old for this. One, Ceramic in Falador, the leader of the White Knights. We could try. Well, if you don't mind, I've let things run down lately, and I'm out of materials, so we're going to need some ore before we begin. 2 copper ore and 2 tin ore. I should tell you, I use only high-quality ore. You need to know where to look for it, but it produces fine results. You can only find these ores in certain places. Take this ore bag and map to gather them. I've marked all the mining sites you'll need to visit. Once you've visited all the mines, if you teleport to the Falador lodestone, you can return here much quicker. Thanks for your help. Any other questions before you leave? I've got a few people in mind. Don't be fooled. This business is more cutthroat than you think. There are dwarves in the mine nearby who would love to take my business from me. That's where I'm betting my money. Good. Hurry back.
Alright, it's time to track down the 2 copper and 2 in ore he wants by using his map. When we clicked on the map, an arrow just pointed up on the mini-map. The closest one seems to be at the Dwarven Mine, which is very close to us, so we'll go there first. The other ones seem to be a bit farther off. I do like that they've made the mining entrance right here. Before, you would have to go all the way around the mountain to get up here. I believe you could still see that at the beginning of this playthrough, that it was that way. This is something more recent that they could have passed through here. Alright. Yeah, it looks like the piece is right there.